Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to film a tattoo tour. I used to love watching these videos on YouTube like 10 years ago. Before we get into it, I've gotten questions on, dude, where's your TikTok at? Where's your TikTok? I deactivated my TikTok because I deleted TikTok off my phone. I don't know, it was like, I wasn't effing with it for a while. I think that my phone addiction is getting worse and worse, and I've been super aware of that lately because once I deleted TikTok off my phone, now all that energy is going towards Instagram Reels, which is like, same, I'm in the same boat again. So I think I'm gonna delete Instagram too. I might have to take out all the short form content out of my life because it has a chokehold on me, and I kind of want to make a whole nother video on releasing yourself from those kind of tethers. Anything that is not serving you and is not adding to your life. I feel like that has to be like a video that I make soon. But yeah, I've just been super aware of it lately, and it's like, I'm kind of ashamed of how much time I spend on my phone. Can tell just by how fast I lose attention that it is a legitimate issue. So I took TikTok off my phone. I probably will take Instagram off my phone very soon, but I will stay here because I love the community that's on YouTube. And I also think that long form content is totally different. I do not go on YouTube the same way that I go on Instagram. And I heard somebody, I'll have to find her YouTube so I can give her the credit for this thought pattern, but she pretty much said something along the lines of like, when you're constantly going online to doom scroll and unintentionally consume media, you're not allowing yourself to have the digital like filter. I forgot what she said verbatim, but she was pretty much just saying like that filter that you have of using critical thinking when you're fully engaged and aware of what you're consuming is not present when you're doom scrolling, because you're like a zombie and you're literally just allowing all of that media to enter your space and enter your mind, and you're not having to give it permission to do so. Kind of a rabbit trail, but that's why I'm not on TikTok right now and why I probably won't be returning, which is a shame because I miss my old videos since TikTok was like my little outfit archival and I could see what I used to wear and what I wear now, but I had to say bye to that hoe. Literally, it was ruining my life. But today we're gonna do a tattoo tour. I'm gonna run through it pretty quick because I don't want to like... I have this tendency to fully rabbit trail and then the video ends up being like 45 minutes long and then I have to edit it and then I don't want to edit it. So let's just get into it. I'm going to try to do it chronologically if I can remember, but I probably will just go in a random order. First tattoo I ever did was when I was 14 and it was a stick and poke tattoo, literally pencil, sewing needle, stuck it on the eraser, took sewing thread and dipped it in calligraphy ink and tattooed it. I still love it. It was like 10 years ago. I still love that tattoo. I don't regret any of my tattoos. And I also love the idea of tattoos aging and how they wear on your body. And I embrace the imperfections. I love everything about it because it truly is artwork at the end of the day. It's not meant to be perfect. And I was also around that time obsessed with the song Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone by Bill Withers. I don't know why, but it literally reminds me of that song when I look at the tattoo. Well, maybe I'll just show you guys my stick and poke or my hand poke pieces first. After I did that one, I did a snake on my wrist, which adorns a little star tattoo that I had done. And then below the snake, I have a flower that I also did myself. And the flower, it's a beautiful synchronicity because the flower looks almost identical to my engagement ring, which I think is super cool. Also have a tattoo on my ankle, a hand poke of this really pretty tile image that I saw. I literally just drew it on there and tattooed it. And then I also did a really fun ornamental on my right leg. I love this piece. And when I first did it, I kind of wanted to flip it, but I'm so happy that I didn't because I feel like it matches my anatomy so much more the way that it is tattooed, but I love it. And this one didn't hurt at all. This one was actually super fun to do because it was my first tattoo on like a big space that I got to do on myself. I did all of these in my room. I have starseed on my wrist. This is in my mom's handwriting. Starseed holds different meanings. The way that I interpret it and the way that this tattoo, like what it means to me, pretty much symbolizes the idea that you are a spiritual, energetic being is placed on earth with this veil of forgetfulness, and it's your purpose to relearn your relationship with God to be a light to other people. Kind of goes with this unilome tattoo that I have on my sternum. This one freaking hurt, okay? It was the same artist that did this one. They did it at different times. And when I asked him if it was gonna hurt, he responded with, "You're lucky I tattoo fast." That's it. And it did hurt. None of my tattoos were like excruciatingly painful, but I do remember that one stinging. And he also did the peace sign on my finger. That one freaking hurt. And he also did this sun that I have on my arm. I drew a lot of these tattoos myself. They are not even. Like, they're not even or they're not symmetrical, and I think it's so funny. But I freaking love that about it. Yeah, I have this piece here. I love the way that it looks on the arm. I love what I've slowly started to add to the piece to kind of make it look cohesive. The same artist that did that one, the artist that did these ones, his name is Daggerface on Instagram. He's a tattoo artist out of Ocean Beach, San Diego. He also did this little butterfly. This was my first like tattoo, going to a tattoo shop, not doing it in my bedroom. This one I drew on a piece of paper, took it to him, he tattooed it. It's not even, it's not symmetrical, and it's ironic because butterflies are like, I think their wings are supposed to be symmetrical, but I love this tattoo and I always forget it's there. I have an X3 on my arm. This is a matching tattoo with my sister and my cousin because we would say, "I love you, I love you, I love you" 3 times. And I love it. It's a little love piece. I have some dancing ladies. I forgot the name of the artist that did this one, but he was tattooing out of LA. And he did this piece, and the same session, he also did my flirty, cheeky lady. The lady tattoo was it was like an image scan from an old Sunday paper. And then originally she had a different flower here, but when I redrew it and sent it to the artist, I asked if he could do a daffodil. Like, I just drew up a daffodil because it's my husband's birth month flower. So we did a daffodil instead. We also changed the hair a little bit, but I love her. She's just so flirty. And she's so cheeky. And then my dancing girls, they were based off of, so it was actually a catalog stamp image. And on a website, they have like a bunch of different like stamp images. And then on the stamp image, like sheet, it said that it was from a stock image that a company designed in the 1920s for matchboxes. It's not always possible to find the artist, but I do like to see if I could find the artist so I can pay them commission for the image. These ones were just so long ago that I was not able to track them down. I have "listen" in my husband's handwriting tattooed on my arm. James 1:19, "Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry." I love that reminder of specifically being quick to listen and slow to speak. I feel like a lot of the times to listen to criticize, or to listen to be right, or to listen to judge, and not like it happens naturally all the time, but I feel like there's many times where we could be listening to understand and we choose not to. So it's a little reminder to myself to truly listen to understand. I totally forgot to mention my horse armband. This was done by milky.matt on Instagram, and he tattoos out of LA. This was actually a flash that he did, and I asked if he could just have the horses going around my arm, and it came out so good. Oh, I have my doggy. This was done by Jamie Jean Tattoos out of LA. This is of my big stinker dog, Michael. He's still alive. He's taking a nap right here. But the way that we did this image was I took 2 images of Michael that I had taken on my phone and I overlaid them. One image had Michael with the hat, and then the other image had Michael's face that I liked better. I overlaid them on my iPad, and then I did a quick sketch, sent it to him. I emailed all 3 or 4 images. He did the tattoo perfectly. I was so surprised when he finished halfway and I looked down. It was so detailed, like way more detailed than I could imagine. I kind of want to go back and ask if he can add like a really fun polka dot bandana. I think that would be so much fun. Yeah, it's my cute little stinker piece. It breaks my heart because people ask me if it's like a memorial tattoo, and I'm like, no, he's at home. But then I'm like, frick, like one day this will be a memorial tattoo, and that breaks my heart. I'm the worst. I totally forgot about this other piece. This was done by Moose Inks on Instagram, and it's just a flash from the 70s of a dancing flower. my most recent tattoo is this A that I got on my finger. My husband and I went on like a little NorCal road trip, and it was semi-spontaneous. We were both like talking about how nagging our rings, our wedding bands are. Like his was just like starting to irritate him. I kept having to take mine off when I would go to the gym because my wedding band has like little diamonds all around it. I just didn't like having to be super careful with it. When I originally got my peace sign tattoo, it did fall off, so I had to get it redone. This one, I think eventually I'm going to have to get it redone because it's already super thin as it is, which I like. I actually love the fact that it's so delicate and dainty looking. I know that with finger tattoos, they fall off over time. You're constantly washing your hands, you're constantly rubbing on things. So I will eventually have to get this touched up, but I love where it's at right now. I think that's all my tattoos. I have a lot of tattoo ideas, but no money. All right, that's my tattoo tour. Bye, guys.